Hello everyone, welcome back to Rest World. Huge game today in the Middlesex Sunday Intermediate Cup between North London Athletic. I'll post the tables here as you know how I work. And they're playing Ivy Leaf FC. I'll post their table here as well. Two very good teams by what their tables are showing. North London Athletic play in Division 1 of the Barnet Sunday League, and Ivy Leaf FC play in Division 1 of the Middlesex County Football League Sundays. So that's one under the Prem, and then North London Athletic are two under the Prem. So it's going to be a very competitive game. Ivy Leaf haven't lost since September, so they've been unbeaten for months now. And North London Athletic, they only lost recently, and also it's -4 degrees outside. I'll post the weather here. It's so cold. Most of the games on Sundays have been called off. This one originally was supposed to have Ivy Leaf as the home team, but their pitch was a grass pitch, so that got frozen off during the week. The school or the college postponed all fixtures for the weekend, so North London Athletic became the home team, and then the pitch that they was playing on also got frozen off on a Friday, so the game got postponed, but then they found a 3G pitch, so now we're going and playing on a 3G pitch. Should be fine, but it is cold outside. Looking forward to it though. Straight to penalties if we draw. We are going to have club linesmen, because you know in the Barnet League we don't really get club linesmen, although we do, but teams prefer not to play with them. But with cup games we are going to have them, as you saw last week in the Vets game. But yeah, looking forward to this one. It's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be a close game. I don't expect the team just to walk away with this fixture, so yeah, looking forward to it. Don't really know much about either team from this season, bar looking at the results, so that's how I know they're decent teams. But yeah, just making our way now to Southgate School. Not too far, about a 15-minute drive. Better than last week when it was like 45 minutes, but we like traveling, so it's fine. And yeah, gonna set up the camera, introduce myself to North London Athletic, even though we ref them last season though, and also Ivy Leaf, welcome them. And yeah, get the team sheets as well, because it's a cup game, so you need the team sheets with numbers. Make sure I get that off both teams, and then we'll just get set up and head straight into the game. So I hope you enjoy today's match. Yeah, this is the pitch, Southgate School. So it's actually not too bad. Slightly bit snowy or icy, but it's fine. Both teams are here. Both teams want to play. And also, my cameraman has just phoned me saying he's turning up late. So if we miss kickoff and a few goals, it's his fault. But we might miss like the first 10 minutes, first 15, 20 minutes. But hopefully nothing happens. So yeah, just going to get ready, check the nets and stuff, call teams in, captains in, and get the game started. And just before we get into the game, like I said, my cameraman was late, so he missed 2 goals, which is unfortunate. So NLA took the lead, and then a few minutes later, Ivy Leaf equalised. Someone caught the NLA goal on camera, so I'll show you their goal now.
Then I'll celebrate, innit?
So that was the goal to take the lead, a pretty good free kick. And then a few minutes later, an Ivy Leaf player played a great diagonal ball into the box. Keeper came out, striker got to the ball first, so he headed it in into an empty net because the keeper came out and missed it. So we'll join the game in about the 23rd, 24th minute, where the cameraman turned up and started recording. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the game. So like I said, we'll be joining the game 23 minutes in, there or thereabout, and we'll start with an Ivy Leaf throw-in. So I'm just going to quickly talk over this clip. Ivy Leaf on their attack here. You can see this player, he's about to play a long ball over the top, which he does. Goes to the striker, he misses it, and the keeper saves it. Whistle goes for offside, and this is the first of 2 that Ivy Leaf weren't happy about. On the other side was where all the Ivy Leaf fans, managers were standing, so they can see across the line. But this is the first one they weren't happy with. We can never tell if he was offside or not, but there's a bigger one coming up as well. NLA take the lead in this quarterfinal cup tie. You might be thinking, where's all the fouls and free kicks? I'll be honest, two teams turned up on this day and they just wanted to play football, kept the game flowing, and they just got on with it. So it was great for me to referee. There was like little pushes and pulleys that I was giving that I wasn't giving, but I'm not going to include that in the video. And then you see there, NLA take the lead. And just like that, it's half time. NLA go into the half 2-1 up. Like I said, not a lot to show you this first half. Second half is where it gets a lot more interesting. So we're just going to head straight into it, and then we'll talk about all the big decisions in this half.
Our reputation's getting tarnished now. We're a top team, we're not like this.
So I'm going to let this next clip play out, and then we'll talk about it.
Oh, that's a f***ing ball. Oh, shit.
And he's onside. Why would you say that? Why would you care?
Bro, because number 10, innit? He's taking it in. When he hits that reverse, throw and goal. I was genuinely shocked. Sorry, Dimitri. Nah, he's gonna cut it, so that's why I said sorry, so you can hear it. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pam, he should come watch the clip, Pam. I don't think that was offside. I don't think that was offside,
I don't know, I didn't really see, but they weren't offside still.
So this is a big talking point in the match. We'll go through it quick and then I'll start pausing it and breaking it down. So you see the number 10 here play a nice reverse pass to the number 7. Goes around the keeper, 100% taken out. So that's a penalty. Then the flag goes up super late. So the ball was played. I looked across, no flag. Kept looking, no flag. Number 7 takes it around the keeper, gets fouled. I give a penalty and then the flag goes up. So then I whistle to go over to speak to my club linesman. So you can see the Ivy Leaf players running over, but to be fair to them, I've told them to move back and they have. They've given me the time to speak to the club lino. So he said 2 players made the run, or were looking like they were making the run. One was onside, one was offside. So we're going to take a look at it, and then the player that was offside got to the ball and the player that was onside didn't run for it. So I've given it offside. So now let's go back and have a look at it. Right, so let's have a look at this and then pause it to where we want to speak about. At this point, I wasn't really concentrating on the line because nothing controversial happened with the club assistants. So that wasn't my main focus. My main focus was on the play. So I'm going to stop it right here. This is just before the camera zooms in and we lose to the number 7. So I'll let this clip play out after so you'll see the camera zooming in. But first of all, I want to start off with the club linesman. He's actually in line with play. A lot of the time we get the club linesmen that are standing at the halfway line talking to their friends or not in line with play. So you see there he's circled, that's the club linesman. Then we'll go over to the player who he said was onside, but at the time he couldn't remember, which is unfortunate, but this is the video. So the player who was onside has got an arrow just above him. You can just see him before he disappears behind the NLA player. So that's the player that he said was onside, but we're not worried about him. We're worried about this guy who circled now, who was fouled in the box, and it was originally given as a penalty. So now you can see he's onside. This is the guy circled, and the guy keeping him onside is this one with an arrow above his head. You can kind of see the line where he's standing. So right now, with this picture, he's onside, but this is the best we have. If you go back to the video, you can see the number 7 is moving forward. So he's moving forward towards the goal. So in the time of this pause clip and him moving forward now, so we see the camera go in and then the ball's passed to him. Did he astray and go offside, or did he keep onside? We'll never know. This is the best we have because the camera zooms in, unfortunately, as you see. But let me know your thoughts on it. Was it a close one? Should I have just stuck with the original penalty decision? Why did the flag go up so late? He was waiting for the two players running onto the ball. But this is the big talking point in the game, because Ivy Leaf would have had a penalty. And if you see before, the keeper runs up to me saying he got the ball. No idea why. Nowhere near the ball. It would have been a booking for the keeper as well. So let me know your thoughts on this decision.
Come on. Aye, win it, NLA. How many more though?
And yeah, you hear the 10 saying, are you sure he wasn't offside? But I've ignored it. I did try to speak to him, but he didn't want to listen. So free kick to Ivy for this one.
That's it. Oh, come on, man.
So Ivy Leaf think they should have had a penalty. At the time, I remember thinking no chance, but let's take another look at it. This one is actually on camera. So the number 10 whips the ball into a grey area. So the 5 is off balance here. So let's take a look at it now. Yeah, you see the number 8 get the ball, then it hits the 5's hand and goes out for a goal kick. So I've given a goal kick. I don't know if they were shouting for a penalty or a corner, but they seemed pretty angry that it wasn't given, so I'm assuming a penalty. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that one. I still don't think it's a penalty.
I can see the lot, yeah, but it's better when you look down at it.
And just like that, it's 2-2 in this cup tie. I remember at the time of this pass, I was looking at the line and straight away I was doing a hand signal to the club linesman to keep the flag down, because no way this one was offside. I was concentrating on this one for the offside. And as you can see, the 7 tries to cut in, it ricochets, keepers off the floor, and then he passes it into an empty net. There you can see they're pointing to the club assistant. But Ivy Leaf have the equaliser, and this has been a very good game. So just going to quickly talk through this one. As you can see here, yeah, that's a shoulder to shoulder. The NLA player was asking for a nudge in the back and then a free header there for the number 10, but puts it wide. Let me know if you would have given a free kick there. I think it's clear shoulder to shoulder. Wow, wow, wow. Is that a late winner for NLA? You see a nice little touch there, and this player takes on 2, takes on a 3rd one, and right down the middle, keeper dives. It goes into the back of the net in the 85th minute of the game. Can Ivy Leaf find the equaliser?
They need to use their set pieces though. Number 3 should go kick it in.
And in and around the 89th minute is our first yellow card of the game. This is what I mean by both teams just turning up, wanting to play football. No bad tackles, no mass cons, no pushing each other, nothing like that. Player saying it was his first foul, but tiny bit late. That's why I booked him. Doesn't matter if it's your first, your 5th. I've given him a yellow card, and first and only booking of this match.
You count like the mayor run, how the mayor can't do things. Why is he doing that?
Oh, great knock.
So last minute penalty shout for Ivy. Couple of players incensed that it was a penalty. So let's take a look. Good header there. This player gets off the shot. It was a good save by the keeper. And does that player just kick himself? Was he touched or did he kick himself? For one, it was out the box. And let's take another look at it. So here we go again. As you can see, the arrow is following the number 7. So let's take a look. Shot goes off. Good save. He's out the box. And I don't know if he's clipped by the 2. But yeah, he definitely just kicks himself. So no free kick or penalty as they're shouting there. Let me know if you would have given a free kick for that. And that's the full-time whistle. NLA go through to the semi-finals with a 3-2 win. The number 7 asking how long was that played. I said 5 minutes. He's telling me to F me and F your lino.
I'm like, what do you say?
Not my lino, club lino. Obviously not happy with that decision. And you know how you get some guys coming from the bench or managers screaming and shouting that that was a cheat or whatever. Not this club. This club, very respectful. Came up, shook my hand. See here, manager. I was just speaking to him about the decision. He didn't even ask about it, but I thought I should explain it as to what had happened. But again, very respectful. Not one of them came shouting in my face. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you think I did and if you would have done anything differently on the offside penalty call. And we'll see you next week for another video on Rest World.